evening, or sometimes it's on Sunday for lunch. What do? You bring in all your family, your children, your grandchildren. It's just a great thing. Boy, the spread is put on. I can imagine that for David. And in my mind, it would be set up in a U-shaped table, multiple tables, as a matter of fact. And so David's head table there would be where David sat with his sons, and there would probably be honored guests who would sit down in these periphery tables here. And can you imagine the meals that would take place with the multiple servings of meats? Different kinds of meats. I'm talking buffet style. All you can eat, all the fruit, and all the vegetables, the bread, the oil. Am I making you hungry yet? I am. I don't know why we get around talking about food at church. It's what you're thinking about. I'm just trying to relate to whatever you're thinking about at the moment, I guess. That would have been true for David. And in those special occasions where he would bring in his sons, they wouldn't just walk in and pull the seat out. Oh, no, they would be announced. David, the king, would come and take his seat, and he would be announced to all the guests who were there, and they would nod, maybe applaud a little bit, whatever would be the protocol in that day. And then it would be David's sons that would be announced. First, Amnon, the oldest, the eldest, as he would come in. I think everybody would look at him and say, wow, what a guy, a lot of promise there. If Amnon hadn't gotten into a little trouble, he would have been the next king. After Amnon's seated, then Solomon comes in. In my mind, he's got a scroll in his hand, a pair of readers on his eyes, and always reading, always studying. Takes his seat. And then Absalom, the third son. Remember the long hair on Absalom as he comes in, long wavy hair, probably a little curl to it, just to appeal to the young ladies. And as they come, and he takes his seat, and they just think, oh my, he's going to be a wonderful king if he's the king. Everybody's about ready to dig in. And David says, nope, one more. What? David, you only have 3 sons. Nope. I have a 4th. Grandson of Saul, son of Jonathan, my adopted son. Mephibosheth. And as his name is mentioned, just off the hallway there to the dining room, I can hear clump, clump, shh, clump, clump, shh, clump, clump, shh. Undoubtedly walking with crutches, shuffling his feet, because the Bible tells us he was lame in both feet, crippled in both feet. It tells us that repeatedly to remind us, even as he comes to be the son, the adopted son of David, he's still crippled in both feet. And everybody watches as he walks down wondering, what in the world has David done? Why is he doing this? But Absalom comes, and as he sits down in the chair, in my mind, he just throws the crutches down and takes his arms, and he pulls his legs over, and he sits erect in the chair. And everybody begins to notice, seated at the table with the other boys, he looks just like the other 3. You see, folks, we judge, we label, we profile. As you get to know folks and